Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ethereal Healing Arts. So I was in class actually and all of this information started coming to me. Maybe some people would call it a download, but it was very clearly worded information that was coming to me that I had to write on my phone about the fact that the people you surround yourself with matter in your self-evolution. So I wrote that the people you surround yourself with help validate, normalize, and expand the various aspects of yourself that are already within you. We all have a huge variety of different fragments, and as we evolve on our journey towards finding our true self and refinding our true self, these fragmented parts of us kind of come together into one. And as we grow and get to know ourselves as well, we become more aware of these different fragments, and we accept those fragments. And all of those different parts help us to walk the path to wholeness. So it's kind of like what shadow work means, where we see the different parts of ourselves, the ones that we've ignored for so long, the ones that we've shamed ourselves into ignoring for our whole lives even, and we see those, we accept those, and we allow them to become part of our whole self. So in my experience, different groups of people bring to life different parts of ourselves, and I've seen this in other people too. I've seen it in myself and others that, for example, if we're speaking from the perspective of me witnessing someone else, the types of people that someone else hangs out with can determine how they speak, the slang they use, even their opinions and perspectives. So sometimes, for example, if you see a friend in one way when you hang out with them, and then you see your friend in a big group with their other friend groups, they may behave a little bit differently. So it's just interesting to notice that. So just to reiterate, different groups of people bring to life different parts of ourselves. So choose the parts of yourself that you want to be the dominant leaders of your life that can help you take steps forward towards your dream life. And of course, you have to, at that point, know what your dream life is. And that usually comes after awakening, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's part of our subconscious as well. And we're kind of working towards something. We're not really sure what, but it's our subconscious leading us towards our dream life. But after the awakening, that's when things become really clear, and you can even start to write lists of what you want, because you know yourself well enough at that point after the awakening that you can start to build a life that truly brings you joy. So choose parts of yourself that you want to be highlighted, and then align yourself with people who demonstrate that. It seems simple, it's not simple. It takes a lot of work, and I know you're ready for that work, so that's why I'm sharing this today. And I wrote some funny examples here. I was like, you want to be a drug addict? Hang out with potheads. Do you want to work out more? Hang out with people who work out more and work out a lot. Do you want to do well in school? Then hang out with people who care about school. And the number one rule here, I think in all of my videos, is don't lie to yourself. You're not special enough to defy the laws of the universe. No matter how cool and how tough you are and how original and unique you are, you will end up taking on some of the traits of the people that you hang out with. And by taking on, I mean you're not sprouting something new out of nothing, but different people are different mirrors of what's already within you. And so that's what I mean by you're going to take on some of their characteristics. It's not really you're gaining something brand new into your system, but these relationships are reflecting parts of you that are already there. And relationships also expand. They are mirrors that expand and encourage growth in those specific areas, especially in more intimate and possibly even entangled relationships. So if you've ever heard of a karmic relationship or a twin flame relationship, those terms don't really mean anything other than a relationship that is a very strong and entangled bond that is one of the most flagrantly obvious mirrors to your shadow aspects that you could possibly have in a lifetime. Karmic relationships more so than twin flames. Twin flames, apparently it's more the positive traits that are reflected back to you, and karmic are supposed to be the more negative or shadow aspects that are reflected back to you. And another kind of funny part, I was like, from my own experience, don't worry, girl or guy, I've been through this too. I can attest to this. I've been through it for you already. You know, life experience is the best education, but if you don't want to go through the hard lessons, let me do them for you. I already did them. My ear just vibrated too. So I dated a pothead once, and guess what? I became a pothead. Oh, big surprise. I thought I was immune to that, but nobody is. If you're dating a crackhead, you're gonna become a crackhead. Moral of the story: have standards, okay? Please. But yeah, that's the example of the relationship that showed me the absolute worst parts of myself in the other person and also within myself. And kind of that ties back to the whole karmic relationship thing. Yeah. In a way, I highly recommend getting into a karmic relationship, but you have to be very strong. I know you are, but just don't do it. You can learn easier lessons than that. You can. We're here for gentle lessons from now on. Remember? Gentle lessons. Gentle. Yeah, now we choose in a partner who reflects the best parts of me. Not the worst. The best. So I'm not worried for myself anymore. I'm not worried for you. I'm sure you will too. You have your boundaries. You have your standards. You are also going to choose a partner who reflects the best of you. Not the worst. Only gentle lessons. I'm saying this again. Oh no. They're starting with the hammers and the drills. But anyway, side note, sometimes you just gotta hang out all by yourself. Don't be afraid to be alone. Being afraid of being alone will get you in the wrong friend groups and in the wrong relationships. Again, trust me, I've been there. Okay? So get comfortable with yourself. The more comfortable you are with yourself, the easier it will be to connect with people who are actually on your level and up to your standards, and who will reflect back to you the things that you actually want to expand as part of your life so you can reach your goals. And also, as you get to know yourself better, you'll get less triggered. Oh no, I hope you guys don't hear that. But anyway, you'll get less triggered by other people's behavior because you know that you also demonstrate parts similar or exactly like theirs, and you can better understand where people are coming from. So as you get to know yourself better, those fragments start to get unionized? No, definitely. I mean, yeah, I guess they are protected, like in a union. But they get unified, sorry. The different fragments get unified. And so you see the shadow parts, you see all the parts of yourself, and you see them in others easier, and you can be more empathetic that way because you're like, oh, okay, well, you're acting like that, but I know why. And I can ask you one question to discover the childhood problem you had to get to this point where you're yelling at me. So you better back off unless you want a free therapy session. Actually, I'm no longer available for free therapy sessions, so actually leave me alone. Oh my god, why do I talk to imaginary people on this? Anyway, another note is that different types of people connect in different ways. So it's up to you to set boundaries and to choose how you want to connect with your peers. And once you begin to love your own presence, you're going to stop being desperate for any type of connection. You're only going to want to connect with people in the way that you want and that you desire. Not just anything, not just breadcrumbs, not just trauma bonds. Like real, deep, loving, genuine, unconditional connections and healing. Here I wrote, potheads connect by smoking weed. Crackheads connect with each other by smoking crack. Drinkers and alcoholics connect by drinking. Like, that's the activity. Oh, let's go hang out. Let's go like drink a couple beers, okay? That's my hobby. My hobby is drinking beers. Sick people connect by being sick together and talking about it. Oh my god, I'm so sick. Like, I'm feeling so bad. Oh, me too. I'm feeling so bad today. Isn't today the worst? Oh, I can't even talk like that. Yeah. But healthy people connect by being healthy together and talking about health. On the downside, again, complainers connect by complaining. Yogis connect by doing yoga together. So you can see where I'm going with this. Choose the mode of connection that brings you forth towards your goals. Choose how you want to connect. Be aware of how you connect and choose how you want to connect in the future. Because I'm saying this because I used to connect by complaining and being negative with other people. And then I realized, oh, I don't want to be a complainer. So I'm gonna stop now. You can do that too. It's not that hard. This part's actually not that hard. You just have to start loving yourself and realize that even though some of the things you're doing now aren't necessarily for your best interest, you can change them and it's fine. It's you learn how to be a human from your parents and from your family first and foremost, and then from your friends in early childhood. So what they were doing, you are probably doing now. So it's not really your fault, but it is your responsibility to change and move forward in a different way. Whew. So all of the above, what I just said, is why it's so important to take caution when choosing a mate or a new friend. So I mean a life partner or even a new friend. It's important to see how people interact with others and who people have as their friends. How they connect with others defines their current point in evolution and even their current archetype. People can change their archetypes and can, of course, evolve in their evolution journey. But if right now someone's archetype, it doesn't match yours, then it's not going to work out, babe. It's not. And I'm not saying people can't change. People can change, and I'm saying that because I've changed. So people can change, okay? Yes, people can change. But if someone is not on your wavelength right now, don't wait for them. Just don't. Just continue doing your thing. And the screwdriver started up again or whatever. Continue doing your own path. And okay, last thing I'm going to add that I wrote here is that lately a lot of people have been meeting me for the first time and asking if we know each other. So I like walk into a shop, for example. This happened most recently. I walked into a shop and the shop owner said, "Oh my gosh, do I know you? Like, I know you from somewhere." And I said, no, we don't know each other. And she was like, "Oh, you just have one of those faces." And I'm like, okay. But then I realized it's not because we know each other or because I have one of those faces. It's because I'm getting to know myself so well and I'm integrating all of those fragmented aspects of myself so well that I'm becoming familiar and relatable to more people because they see themselves in me. and I see myself in them. So when they ask, "Do I know you? Your face looks familiar. Do I know you?" I could just say, "Yeah, you do know me. I am another you." Imagine. Yeah, I should start saying that, see what people say. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope it helped. And I really hope it didn't feed any of your delulu. I'm trying not to do any more love readings or things like that because I feel like that just fuels people's delulu, and I'm trying to lean more into real life lessons. So I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.